Good morning, everyone. This is Jackie from 𝐦𝐚𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐚 Skin Clinic. Just saying good morning. Hope everybody's had a good night's sleep and that they feel well rested and ready to kick ass today. I've just got to go. I've got 2 business meetings today, so I'm just going to do a little bit of makeup while I chat to you about something I'm battling with this week. And I think it's this time of year that we all tend to have the same issue. Well, I hope it's not only me. And that's just a lack of patience in general. I find I'm like a little bit shorter tempered with everything and super impatient. I want everything done yesterday. I'm generally like that when I decide I want something done, okay, that was just my sensational primer, that if I want something done, I do want it done like immediately. Waiting for something is like a swear word for me. I kind of want it done immediately. But I'm just finding myself every day a little bit rattier, or I've got a little bit of dermatitis there. I don't know if anyone can see, a bit of irritation. I did use vitamin A last night. Might be a bit of a sign for me just to slow down on actives, and maybe tonight just to use something very, very gentle like a barrier cream perhaps, because it's not like me to have a little patch of irritation. I don't know if you can see it nicely in the video. But yeah, I'm waiting for delivery of items, and I've got a staff member that's sick, and shame, instead of me saying to him, "Are you okay? Hope you're getting better," I'm finding myself irritated and short-tempered and impatient about when he's coming back to work, because we're heading into the silly season, or we're in the silly season, and I'm just not getting enough done in the day. So yeah, I'm shorter tempered on the road. I'm more ratty with everyone around me, even my poor little pets, who generally can do nothing wrong. But I find that everyone's testing my patience at the moment. And yeah, so somehow I need to push the reset button and just take a step back and not be so ratty. But so that will be today's task. It's just to stop obsessing about things I have no control over, and being impatient about things that I literally cannot influence, no matter how many times I jump up and down and throw my toys out the cart. Things will happen, especially in South Africa. Everything happens in its own sweet time. Definitely think I was intended for a first world country where everything works. So instead of me being grateful that I haven't had load shedding for 2 days, I don't know why, I am just finding myself so impatient, and impatient with myself, which is terrible. I mean, I'm like looking downstairs, and I had so many things to do this week that I haven't quite gotten around to doing. And every time I go downstairs, I see that I wanted to tidy the kitchen. I wanted to, there's so much I wanted to do, I can't tell you. A bit of a spring clean. I'm wanting to put up Christmas decorations because I didn't do any last year. COVID kind of put a bit of a dampener on my Christmas spirit. So this year I definitely want to have a few lights up, a little bit of Christmas spirit going on, and I just haven't gotten around to it this week. I don't quite know why. So anyway, I'm going to take a breather today. I'm going to do my 2 meetings that I have, get those out the way, and then maybe tonight I'll have a nice glass of wine and put up some Christmas goodies and stop tracking my parcel that hasn't been delivered for 2 weeks. Just take a breather and stop stressing so much that, like I say, I have no control over. It's not like I can rush them up. No matter how many times you phone the couriers, they will only deliver when they deliver, and that is the way it is. So yeah, I wonder if I'm the only one that's feeling like this. Like, let me know if anybody else is feeling a bit short-tempered, a little bit rattier than normal. I definitely am. And yeah, if you've got some nice coping mechanisms, let me know, because I'm desperately needing some form of take a deep breath. What will happen in its own sweet time, clearly. And just focus on the things that we can actually have a bit of a influence over. So me getting things done, getting into my car and doing what I can, I suppose, is probably the best thing to do. And just get it done. And generally, in the past few years, I've always been a very pro-Christmas person. I love festivities. I love birthdays. I love Easter. I love Christmas. I love night shopping. I love Christmas carols. So maybe I need to tonight just focus a bit on that. I'm going to use a little bit of this new blush that I bought that's very happy color. And yeah, maybe that's my plan tonight. Get a bit of Christmas cheer going. A little focus on something different than just obsessing when my worker's going to be back and when parcels are going to be delivered, and etc, etc. I think that's a good idea. So there's my bit of blusher. It's amazing what a bit of blusher can do. Just makes you look so much healthier. I've done now, just to recap, my primer, my foundation, my contouring, and my blush. I'm now going to be doing just a teensy bit of highlighter, just to give you that little bit of health glow. And I always do a little bit there. It just accentuates your Cupid's bow, and there on this apple round of your apple of your cheek, and up onto your cheekbone a bit. There you can see a lovely bit of highlighter glow. You can put a bit here, but I'm going to go up there with some eyeshadow. Right, that's the general look done. I'm now going to do some eyeshadow. Today's also not a heavy makeup day, but I'm going to be doing a video later on hand care, what to do to look after your hands, because that's one of my biggest obsessions, is my hands. And I am proud to say, at 47, I don't have one sunspot, a sunspot. There are no sunspots on my hands. A little bit dry in texture because I'm always in water, but my hands are in damn good nick, if I say so myself. They are in very good condition for my age, and I intend to keep them that way. So generally what I do on my hands is what I do on my face, and it has definitely worked, because at my age I see a lot of clients with liver spots or sunspots or freckles or lentigos, whatever you want to call them. They're all the same sort of thing, and I don't have any, which is great. I've got some in my arms, but I treat them all the time. And so definitely what I'm doing is working. I'm going to go with a slightly different eyeshadow today. I always start with a blushy sort of color first. But let me check, let me use a palette that I don't often use. Let's see. What is this? Estee Lauder. Let's have a look at my Estee Lauder palette. Okay, that's quite pretty. That's lovely. Right, let me do some browns today. So I'm going to start with the mid brown. I think I'm going to start with that. It's not that dramatic. And I'm going to go into this crease over here. And there. I've got hooded lids, so you go slightly above the crease, not directly into the crease, because we want to hide the hoods a bit or not make them as obvious. Right, then I'm going to go in with a darker mix of these two and drop it there on the corner first, and then afterwards I'm going to blend it out, but I want to dump color like right on the end of my eye. Don't know if that's enough. Let's see. There we go. That looks a bit extreme, but I'm going to start moving it across now and onto the upper hood a bit. Oh, it's quite heavy. I'll tone it down a little bit now. That's better. I'm going to clean up that line, so that's not going to be an issue. Funny, this terrible face I pull when I pull my eyes down to see what's going on. One looks quite a lot darker than the other. It's okay, we'll get there. Nice thing about eyeshadow is it's so fixable, so moldable. You can literally work with whatever you've got. You don't have to start over. This blending brush is literally my best friend because it makes everything look so much better once it's a little bit more blended in. I'll straighten that up. Yeah, that looks okay. Right. I'm going to go in with a very light sort of champagne-y color over there onto the inside of my lid to about halfway. Again, to about halfway, like that. It looks okay. A little bit of a lighter color as well in there. Right, let's see. Not very visible with all these lights that are on my face, but anyway, don't know if you can see much of the shadow with these bright lights that I've got on. Maybe I should dump a little bit more of the darker color in the corner again. There and there. You kind of do a little C. Oh, that looks dramatic. And again, a little C. And blend it up a bit. Blending brush. Right. Nice. I think that's more visible. Right. Okay, even you see I don't even have patience with my makeup, which is normally such a exciting thing to do during the day. Just being a grump. Let me straighten there. I want my shadow ending nice in a nice straight line. A little bit more blending. A little bit of that peach color again above the brown, just to make it a bit softer. There we go. better. That's better. Right. Okay, now I'm just going to add my white under my eyebrows to clean it up a little bit and to highlight my brows, or the arch of my brows. You shouldn't really have too much color like right under your eyebrows. That's better. Oh, it's blowing up outside. It looks like it might rain today. It's very windy. There we go. I've even put just a tad here in the middle. I've done everything backwards today because I didn't even add some concealer under my eyes, which I'm now going to do. So a little bit backwards, but not too serious. There's my concealer and just down the middle of my nose. I use a triangle brush for the concealer because it really does get into that tiny little corner of my eye nicely. There we go. Look at that. That makes a world of difference. And today I think I am going to wear a little bit of eyeliner. Right. I actually haven't even put powder on. Right. Let's do powder now, just so that I don't get that shine throughout the day. So I bought this Revolution powder from Clicks. I love it. Banana powder. And I don't like to bake my face, or they call it baking in powder. I find it, especially if you've got like fine lines, it really just accentuates the little lines. So I just do a very, very light scatter of powder around the face, especially the areas that I tend to have breakthrough shine during the day. So that'll be the T-zone around the mouth, like that. Right, now eyebrows are screaming for attention. It's funny, once you work on your eyes or your shadow, now my brows look very insipid. So let's first give them a little brush again. Make sure all the little hairs are standing up nicely. That'll work. Then I'm going to use this. I'm going through this product at a rapid rate, this Catrice Brow Volume and Lift. Feels like I'm going to need a new one pretty soon. But I love it because it grooms them up and colors at the same time. So certain days I don't do an eyebrow pencil, which is great. This kind of does 2-in-1 for me. Ooh, a little bit of a mess. That'll work. And I want a bit more dramatic on my brows, which I do today. That's better. Here we go. Okay, see how now brows frame the face? They're looking good. I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner. So I'm going to use a Palladio and a slight angled brush. And I'm really going to do just a slight blurry line under the eye, but a thin line above the lash, or in the lash. Funny, the more you do this, the better you get at it, and the more controlled you are. Right, so look at that. That does look nice. I use the tiniest bit of product for this. It goes such a long way, and it's a mission to get off at the end of the day. So I really do use very little of the Palladio eyeliner gel. Right, I'm going to go underneath. Can you see that? Give it a bit of a flick up. Flick up at the end. Very nice. Oh, a little bit thicker than I wanted, but it's pretty. There we go. right, that's eyeliner done. Time for a little bit of mascara. So again, because I don't want smudging, I'm gonna go with the Bye Bye Panda eyes, which is not as dramatic as the other. I'm not even curling lashes today. I'm just gonna give them a nice darkening and thickening up. That's nice. Right. It's kind of just feathering them out. And the bottom one. There we go. Right, for today I'm going to use a different new lipstick. So I'm going to line in a, what is this? Wet n Wild. Can't see the color of it, but it's a little bit of a red brown. Overlining my lips ever so slightly. Right. Color in a bit, because I tend to find that the liner lasts longer than the lipstick. Quite bright, but I'm going to mute it down a bit with a Hydro Matte. Let's see, 405 or 406. Let's see, that's quite brick-like. Ah, that's too red. I'm going to go with the brick color. Very nice color. So this is 405 from Hydro Matte from Essence. I absolutely love these lipsticks. I love the feel of them. And they tend to last. My absolute go-to is the pinkier one, which is the 401, which I live with. But you can't have the same makeup look every day, day in and day out. Okay, so that's me pretty much done. Yeah, I just hope that you guys can exercise a bit of patience this time of the year and send some of those vibes across to me. Send your patience if you've got any excess across to me at the moment, so that we can get through this silly season and with some sanity and our mental stability intact. Because yeah, in the next few weeks we've got some craziness coming our way. I mean, business wise it's going to get nuts, and the shops, the roads, if you guys are going to schlep across to the coast, everything's going to just go haywire and silly. So yeah, now's the best time to start actually taking deep breaths, being patient, and taking one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. And that's just my message for today. I hope everyone has a fab day, a patient, fabulous day. And I will chat to you guys in the next video, which is hand care. And there are some tips and tricks. It's not as simple as you think it is. So I will chat to you in the next few days.